Gief looking like a pretty good, yeah, Gief looks pretty good from what they showed from that clip. What I'm mostly scared about is definitely this level 3 damage, because that is a lot of damage for a level 3. And honestly, I think they just want Gief to be good because Gief was kind of bad in Street Fighter 5. Gief was like bottom 1 for like the past couple of seasons. I blame V-Shift primarily for that, but Gief is pretty much the secure bottom 1 character in Street Fighter 5 right now. So I don't know if you guys seen the new Gief Marissa gameplay that just came out not too long ago, but it looked pretty cool. You know, they got to show off a lot of Gief and Marissa. And already from the start, I mean, I think Gief, I don't know if Gief has an overhead. I don't know what this move really was. I see Marissa block standing. I wonder if Gief actually has like the Laura, you know, the Laura Abel kind of overhead. I'm not sure. To me, if I had to guess, I would think this move is actually an overhead. It definitely looks like Marissa's blocking this standing. So I'm assuming this might actually be the, you know, the wheel kick that, you know, Laura and Abel have. So Gief might actually have an overhead in this game, which is actually very scary to think about. I guess they have to give Gief a lot of stuff to compensate for him not being able to stun you as easy as he is to do in like Street Fighter 5 and 4. So Marissa's moves all look like they armor break. I don't know what that move was, but that move did a grip. And I don't know if Gief has the same health as like all the other characters in the game, but that's still a lot. That's like 20% right there off of like one punch. So I'm curious to know more about Marissa than I am about Gief. A lot of the Gief stuff I'm just going to be comparing to older Street Fighter game. But like Marissa, that punch did a grip. But it doesn't look like she gets any Oki. I'm curious like what her drive rush would be in that scenario to like probably keep Gief down for more pressure. Gief has an armor move. That looked like the normal stand heavy punch from Street Fighter 5 that knocks down. That move's very whiff punishable in 5 and obviously has armor. But the difference is now Gief's going to be able to drive rush in after the forward heavy, after the heavy punch. So here's where I'm scared. So drive rush makes a lot of the move plus on block. And I see Gief did drive rush into stand medium punch, which is, you know, the normal chop. So from here, I'm curious if like Marissa's kind of in like a 50-50. Is Gief about to SBD or not? So he didn't do it there. He did the player did a jump instead. But if that's a 50-50, that's very scary, in my opinion. Like, Gief getting free 50-50s like that. Headbutt, yeah, combo. I wonder if Gief could have did Lariat after that, or is he just, like, wasn't ready, or what's going on there. Okay, that looked like a normal target combo for Marissa. Perfect parry in the SBD. I'm assuming that was very scaled because that was a perfect parry, and perfect parry combos lead to scaling. But obviously, SPD is not a combo. So I wonder if that is scaled or is that just normal damage? I'm assuming it's scaled. But yeah, Gief with drive rush looks very dangerous. And then that did a chunk. Like I said, I don't know how much health Marissa had, or if it's going to stay the same way Street Fighter 6 has always had it, where every character has the same amount of health. I hope it's not like that, because I can't imagine characters like Gief and Cammy having the same amount of health. But that EXSBD did a lot of damage for him drive rushing in right behind him. Okay, he tried to drive rush in again, but now he's got a drive meter. That, I'm assuming, was... Let me go back a bit. So, they both drive rushed in. Marissa drive rushed first, so I think she would be at advantage, so that kind of makes sense. She gets the counter hit, crouch, light kick low, and then it looked like she does a command grab. And this command grab, I'm curious if there's an EX version, because maybe EX would have killed, but On that punch, that's still like a decent chunk of life for a command grab. Maybe EX would have killed. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely interested in like how Marissa functions because she looks very cool. But even after that, it looks like she gets no Oki. But like I said, a lot of the stuff with this game is going to be like after knockdown or after hit. What do you do to drive rush in, and like where's your pressure lead from there? So if Marissa could have drive rushed in after that, I think that would have been like really strong. But we don't know yet. And then it looks like Gief just gets it by a stand medium.
Round 2. Fight.
So that move was definitely not in any game. It looked like, yeah, this looked like Gief super jumped actually, because he jumped very high, and then he got hit by a drop kick, which I assume is jump heavy kick. Now the thing with this drop kick is it doesn't look like Gief gets a combo, but instead launches you to the corner and wall splats. So Gief doesn't look like he gets any Oki because Marissa got up pretty quick. But he's gonna drive rush in. But you know, even Gief just having you in the corner is like super scary. Oh, and Gief also got a combo from the wheel kick that we were just talking about. It was a punish counter too. So it's kind of like Laura's, I think, where like you get a crush counter overhead, or like I guess in this case a punish counter overhead, where you can still get a combo from it, and then you get Oki into SBD. That did like I would assume that was heavy. But that looked like it does like 30% of your life. Another command grab after. Does she not drive rush in? I don't know what move that was, but that seemed to be unsafe. Yeah, I don't know what move that is. I'm curious to actually what move that actually is. It looks like she does Sagat's like low kick in that scenario. But it looks very unsafe. And then Gief has to stand medium punch target combo, which I'm actually concerned about, because if Gief can whip punish with stand medium punch target combo a lot of the time, that's very dangerous. Like, that seems very annoying on, like, Gief's end. Yeah, I don't think Gief should have that. And the game's not even out yet. I don't think Gief should have that. Yeah, stand medium punch target combo, that seems very silly. Into, like, drive rush. It didn't look like he got great Oki from it, though. And drop kick again. Look at that muscle. Gief's all of Gief's buttons, funny enough, they're the same buttons from Street Fighter V, but they all look like 10 times better. Stand heavy punch leads to knockdown, and it looks like you have to guess, because it does look like Gief would be plus in this scenario. So that looks like it's just knockdown and the guess. And his stand medium punch seems to have a target combo now, and that button's like a sword in Street Fighter V. So, yeah, Gief's buttons just look like 10 times better all the time. Okay, so from that whole clip, let's back it up a bit. He did stand medium punch after drive rush. I'm assuming that's plus. I'm not sure how much. Obviously, I don't know any frame data because the game's not out yet. I'm assuming that's plus because drive rush after button is usually plus anyway. Into what it looks like to be his level 3 command grab, which I assume is just like his Street Fighter V. That does about 50% of your life, which seems fair and balanced for every Gief player out there. I definitely don't think that should do that much damage. And that wasn't even the critical art version. That was just a normal level 3 super command grab. So when Gief's in level 3, you better be ready to hold up. I don't know how many frames that is. I don't know if it's like a 5-frame command grab or it's like 1-frame command grab like in Street Fighter V, but that looks very obnoxious to deal with. And like I said, I don't know if Marissa has more health than everyone else. It looks like she would have more health than everyone, but if everyone's on the same health, that's how much you're taking. If she has more health, that's actually even scarier because imagine characters like Cammy. No, Lariat. Yeah, okay, that was the first time we've seen EX Lariat in actual gameplay. So, EX Lariat, which I'm not sure how this is any different from regular Lariat. I assume using EX Lariat in combo like that just nets more damage, because it doesn't look like you get better Oki or anything. And I'm curious if, like, off of regular Lariat, will you get Oki, because in Street Fighter V, if you back roll, Gief doesn't get Oki off his lariat. But in this game, there's no quick rise or back where you just kind of have to hold that. So I'm curious with that as well. If that's the point for EX lariat. Normal grab. I love this level 3. I think this level 3 looks sick. Into Tundra Storm. That move sucks. That move is actually in Street Fighter 5. People were like, "Oh, Gief got a new move that's sick." That move's actually in Street Fighter 5. It's actually just terrible. But yeah, into Tundra Storm, which actually I don't know. I don't know how good or bad it's gonna be. Honestly, it's very hard to tell. Like she just happened to do a kick move, so I no comment on that move.
Zangief wins.
Gief looking like a pretty good yeah, Gief looks pretty good from what they showed from that clip. What I'm mostly scared about is definitely this level 3 damage. Because that is a lot of damage for a level 3. And honestly, I think they just want Gief to be good because Gief was kind of bad in Street Fighter 5. Gief was like bottom 1 for like the past couple of seasons. I blame V-Shift primarily for that. But Gief is pretty much the secure bottom 1 character in Street Fighter 5 right now. So I definitely think they just want to make Gief good. I love this gameplay because they definitely picked 2 of the like big body grappler characters against each other. I think Marissa is supposed to be like the alternative Zangief. I think she's kind of supposed to be like the Mika-esque kind of character of the game. But I really enjoyed the gameplay. I'm waiting for Manon. I want to see Manon and JP play against each other. Come on, Capcom. That's all I'm really waiting for. But yeah, that's it for like this clip. Hopefully we can do more reviews in the future because I definitely want to see more gameplay.